He's on the road to Damascus trying to bind, whip, force to blaspheme, and murder followers of Christ. He wasn't a follower of Christ either. My kid, my husband, my wife, they don't know the Lord, so would God go hunt them down? Absolutely. Those are the kind of people he came to save. A light shone around Paul. Was anyone even praying for Paul? I don't know. But if God came and got him, hey, Paul, it's hard to kick against the goads, isn't it? That little sharp stick. We don't really use goads that much anymore. I live next to a cattle and sheep farmer, so I know I'm learning things, biblical things. They would, an oxen or something pulling a cart would get stubborn. They have this sharp pointed stick. They poke and when you take a step, there's that pad, that sensitive pad, and they take that little thing and jab it into the pad and make that thing obey and go forward. And they kick and rebel. And when they kick back, they train them with poking that jab. And they would, a man with very limited strength with that goad would goad that oxen. When Paul is going to kill the believers, the light shows around him and he falls to the ground. He hears the voice of the Lord. He says, Paul, it's hard to kick against the goads. You got somebody in your life, they're kicking against the will of God. They're kicking against the gospel. They're rebelling. They're hardening their heart. They're kicking against the truth. The Holy Spirit, though soft, though loving, though kind, can become a goad where necessary. And he can train that rebellion out of your loved one. What are you doing here, Elijah? I know where you are. Are you in the cave? What are you doing, Paul? Are you going to kill the gospel? No, you're not.